See, that's why I hate doing this, man, because it always does that, man. It always does this playthrough, right? I didn't ask it to do. Alright, so let me hold on a minute here. Bring this up here. Alright. Oh, matter of fact, let me slide over to here. Alright, see, look, I did it again. Alright, hold on a minute here. Pause you. Pause you. Take you back to the front. Right? Hold on. Let you take that audio off. Sorry, I'm trying to. I didn't realize. It's like for some reason it does it the minute I start it up, so I'm not really sure how to put that on pause. All right, but anyway, as you could see, right? Oh, by the way, hold on, let me put this up here. By the way, this is Old York Gritty, but I am streaming to my Grand Strange Smoking Jokes, right? But this is a Old York Gritty show, right? And so I just, hold on, let me make sure I can see my background here, right? So, as we are doing this, right, I'm going to be touching on the illness of this TV show that comes out of Showtime. So the title of this is New World Order, American Gigolo. Is Showtime a groomers network? Right? Not to say that it's by itself, but I have never seen something this blatant and ill from any other station. Like I said, I've seen things that make me question things, but I've never came to the point of having to do a show about it, right? So I'll be, I wish I could have just, shown recorded it and, shown it like that, but YouTube won't allow you to do that, copyrights and all of that. So I will be reading the transcript, right? And so let me show you this is from Springfield. Have you ever this is springfield.co.uk, like out of the United Kingdom. So, if you into scripts and movies and stuff like that, and you wanna, get the rough draft. Sometimes they have a rough draft or not, and different things. Go look it up. This is one of the websites that I came across, so I just used this one, but there's many sites for this, right? And so I'm gonna be using this as we go on in this show. So I'll be reading it, right? I'm trying not to read the whole thing, but I wasn't able to mark, I should have probably just copied the whole thing and just edited it like that. But like I said, I was doing the show earlier and I was running out of time. So I just said, what, I did want to get this out there. So, I'm doing it this way. I probably edit it and do it the way that I envisioned it in my head, meaning that I'll, chop up and just go straight to the pictures and that scene and just deal with it like that. But anyway, this is American Gigolo. As you can see up here, hold on, it says TV show episode script American Gigolo 2022 season 1, and this is the pilot. Now, many people might not be aware that this was a movie. I believe it was with Richard Gere in it. I never saw the original movie, so maybe this is why this is even more sick and disturbing to me personally, right? It's because people are talking about the Aries Spears and what's her name, Haddish, Tiffany Haddish, right? With the pedo thing and all of that. So if we gonna mention them, then this show should be addressed in that same fashion, and you'll see what I'm saying as we go on, right? So there's just some parts that I'm taking out and I'm going to be, getting into. All right, so bear with me. If you're here for the live, cool. But like I said, I probably download it, edit it, and just use the parts that are relevant, right? So, but for now, I'll just be skimming through it, upping and ooping, and oh my bads, right? Okay, so what I'll also be doing is, right, going back here and going to the picture, the next picture that's up there. So we'll be going to the first scene. This is, oh, by the way, let me tell you the people that are in this show, right? Let's go here. Let me get the whole rundown of the series, American Gigolo. Alright. Let me see. I know they had the cast here because I actually had them up. Anyway, Rosie O'Donnell was in this, which is not surprising, right? What's her name? What's his name? The dude who, the black guy from Whose Line Is This? What's his name again? Hold on, let me just type it in, get this whole script, the whole cast. Right, American Gigolo, Showtime, alright, cast. So we got Rosie O'Donnell, right? We got, hold on, cause that's not the, let's see, I should go inside here, alright. No, I don't like this one. Cause I was an actual Showtime one. So, yeah, this should be it right here. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so let me show you this before we go any further. All right. So we got the main character name is Julian K, right? And this is played by John Burnettle. I guess that's his name. Burnettle, right? Nettle. Then we got Michelle Stratton, and this is played by Gretchen Mol. Then we got Isabella, and this is played by Lizzie Borcherry, I guess. And we got Richard Stratton. This is played by Leland Orsier. Then we got Detective Sunday. who's played by Rosie O'Donnell, and then we got Lorenzo, and this is played by Wayne Brady. That was the guy who I was thinking about. I don't really watch TV no more, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, not to the point of remembering people. Like, okay, I'll know certain people, I knew his name, but for some reason as I was talking it just slipped my mind. Well, anyway, let's go over to the script again. American Gigolo 2022, and this is episode 1. Well, it's just the pilot script pilot, right? Then it goes 1. How are you holding up? All right, but let me, I showed you the picture for it. This is her talking to him, so this is what's happened. This is what she's saying during that time, right? How are you holding up? You hungry? Want anything to eat? A soda, gum, anything? Him, no thank you. You sure? Him, I'm sure. Okay. So Janet Holmes, she was a long-time client? No. I don't imagine you get a lot of beautiful women like that. I mean, it's more ladies my age, right? You got me thinking maybe you knew her a little more than you're saying. Maybe she was your girlfriend, Julian. Is that it? No. Okay, so you remember the drive there. You remember going up into the room. You remember all that, but the slashing her throat open and letting her bleed out, that part escapes you, right? No, I can't remember. I don't remember. Now let me see. I should have a picture of him. Right, now this is him going through the changes as she's talking, right? And this is her, still going through this is her still going through them changes. So I'll keep that picture there as we go back here, right? So, slashing, bled out. No, I can't remember. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Isn't gonna fly. What you are gonna be sitting on the stand saying, I can't remember how my prince got on the knife. I didn't. I can't remember how her blood got all over me. When he goes, I didn't, can't remember how her blood got over me. You know what I remember, Julian? I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want me to say. Do you know what I remember? I remember you waving a bloody knife around. That's what I remember. And I bet Janet Holmes, if she wasn't dead, she remembered the same fucking thing. Wouldn't she, Julian? I just really scared. I'm sorry about that. It seems to me you gotta like 2 ways out, Julian. Listen to what I'm saying to you. You play this, I don't remember shit, and you going down for life. You confess, you work with us, 25's your max. Oh God, okay. I don't remember. Keep saying that to you. I keep saying that to you. Now, see, they were supposed to tell you it was coming to another scene. Now, at this point, it's like him driving, right? And there's Blondie. There's a, old, they could say like the first, like, hip hop album, and they attribute this to like Blondie. So in this, this song color me your baby, color me your car, color me your color, darling. I don't know who you are, come up off your color chart. I know where you're coming from. Color me on your line. Call me, call me, call me anytime. Anytime, call me, I'll arrive, call me. You can call me any day or night, call me bae, right? Cover me with kisses, baby. But we don't need to go through the whole goddamn song. We'll be here all day, right? Everybody's good. We good to go. Yes. Listen, do, everybody good? We good to go? Yes, let's do it. Chow time. Okay, so now we go into the next picture, right? So apparently it's 15 years later. As you can see him, this is after the music playing in the car. I guess he was dreaming about, when he was free, because it's like back and forth, a lot of memory, flashbacks, right? So in this, he wakes up, he gets dressed, and he's apparently working in the chow hall, right? I can just leave this up. You already know where the site is from. You don't really need. You could just focus on this. That's really where it goes. So that way I can change that. There it goes. Pardon me here. Chow time. What's up, Jay? Hey, you finished that book? Not yet. Man, I'm telling you, don't sleep on that ending. You gonna get, it's gonna get you. Enjoy the day. All right. Stay off the grid. All right. Look at you, man. Only one potato, right? Always one potato. Here you go. Enjoy. Yeah, man. Good to see you. Good to enjoy your day, okay? Get me some potatoes. Now, in this part, there's like this big guy. We'll be getting into him in a second. He's actually talking to his plaything, right? He's saying, get me some potatoes, right? He says, potatoes, enjoy. What's going on, T? You been good? You go? Let's go. Move. Like at this point, it goes into him playing, basketball. So I hate when they don't do the scene changes. So he went from the child line to the playing basketball. So he's playing basketball here, then this guy comes up, right? And he's talking to him, right? This is the guy who was told to get the potatoes. He's the plaything, right? So it goes, people say you can help me. That's what he's saying right here. Is that what they say, huh? I can't take it, man. Okay. He uses me every night, right? You got money? No. You down to fight him? No. Get me away from him. I'll do anything. What do they call you, kid? Drew. What are you in for, Drew? Stolen car. He's lying, right? He's apparently there for rape, and you know how the story of Bubba and this, that, and the third. So apparently he's, paying his just dues. Because like I said, this show is dealing with this cycle of wickedness, right? So, he's basically saying stolen car. He goes, come on, better get back to him. So he's like, get away from me, you gonna lie. He goes, hey, yo, Jay. Now as he's sitting there, goes, "Hey Jay, let's hoop." I'm in. "Hey kid, if like now he's about to play another game, so the dude is walking away, and he's telling him this. He's telling the kid Drew this. He says, if you just give him what he wants, he can't take it from you." Right? You understand what is being said here, right? And so then, as you can see, he's doing the grab the pocket. He's walking around holding his pocket. Now, the concept of this is what I mean about here it goes. You set up people up to be in this cycle, like it's a never ending cycle. So you have these pedos, right? He's a rapist, clearly, right? And so he winds up in jail and most likely is being handled by somebody, right, who, in my opinion, right, must have went through that, because now he gets to take it out on one of these type of people, right? That's just my opinion. I have no proof on that, right? So it goes BG, BHG, his numbers to the warden's office. That's where he gets the call, gotta run, fellas. Looks like I got a date. Come on, bro. Go get it. No. Police open the door. No, freeze. Now this time, I hate when they don't do the scene changes. So at this time, he's flashing back again. And, he's sleeping, and I didn't take a picture of it, right? Because I wasn't planning to read this part. But, he's basically, flashing back to when the police, raided in. He was sleeping. He woke up. Lady killed this, that, and the third. So he's in shock. But somebody clearly called the cops on him, and so now he's being, he got arrested. This is how he wound up in jail. He went to jail for a murder that he didn't know. So the Rosie O'Donnell, right? She's coming in there. This is the scene, right? She's coming in there. She's showing them the picture of the guy who did it. Like he was on his deathbed. He had like some type of colon cancer or something. And so he decides to, tell, like she said, he finds religion. So he finds religion and he decides to tell what happened. So as she's basically there as an apology, because she was the one who didn't believe him and basically, sent him to jail. And so now she's like, hey, guess what? The guy that, like in the picture, he basically confessed. Do you think you would have done it? I'm sorry. I don't see how that really matters anymore. It matters to me, because she's saying, like, would you had confessed on your own? And so she basically is saying she forced him into this confession because he didn't want to get a worse treatment. So, he's down for this 15 years, right? Then she asked him, do you know this this, name, Kevin Finnegan, all of that stuff. He was a hired killer. He got pancreatic cancer, went to his brain. I'm completely rooting for the cancer. Okay, what about what is this about? And so she basically tells him on his deathbed, he's the one who confessed, to the murder. They did the DNA test, everything, come back conclusive, right? What I mean. Right, Julian, basically she's telling him she wanted to come there and let him know that he's a free man. All right, so he basically like, okay, is what it is, right? So then it goes, you're a free man. I'm telling and tell yourself, though I owed it, I thought I owed it to you. The warden has your release papers. Nice to see you again. Take care of yourself, Julian. Yeah, thank you. Hey, give me the ball, Johnny, Johnny. My sinks clogged, Johnny, mayonnaise, whatever. Um, sinks clog I need. Oh, so now in this part, right? See, I hate that they didn't do the scene change. I hate, that's the one thing. Don't go to the site if you're expecting the scene changes. If you did not see any of the script, clearly, this is not gonna give you the scene changes. Most of them are supposed to tell you new scene, stuff like that. Well, anyway, right? The lady in the background here, right? She's basically paying him, and as you can see how young this kid is, right? This is what I mean about teaching this pedophilia, right? And the mother is this lady right here, and so she's basically telling the mother, hey, get your son to come help me, with her clogged sink, right? And the mother knows what's going on, and so he's, as you can see, he's not really willing to do this. He's young, you know what I mean? So the mother is basically pimping him out, right? So then clog sink, Marilyn, damn it, what is it, Margaret? My sink is clogged. I need Johnny's help. Right, so she goes, well, can't Mr. Breen do it? Isn't it his job? Johnny's better at it. Not laughing at that. This is actually very sick, right? No, you get it. Could you please help Miss Davis, Johnny? Okay, ma. Who's there, mama? Mama. Okay, now after now. That's the lady, she got him inside the little trailer park, right? And so there's a nude scene. Now mind you, this is a young kid. This is what's being promoted. We always talking about grooming and pedophilia and these type of things, but this is what is being viewed, right? And she's laying there and she's waiting for Johnny to come do his deed, right? Now we go into a new scene. Now on this, right, before this part, a car drives up and a lady gets out and she goes to Johnny's mother, right? And so, she waves Johnny, as he's coming from the neighbor's house, right? He's older now, right? As you can see, right? She waves him over, he's still a young kid. I want you to understand this. You know what I'm saying? He's still a young kid, right? And she waves him over, the mother, to come over to meet this lady. I believe she had a Jaguar, right? So, it goes, who's there, mama? It's Johnny. It's Johnny. Oh no, actually, this part right here is when he comes home. As he comes home, she basically, released from jail. He goes sees his mother. His mother, the lady, the pervert lady who was that he had to do the deeds with, she's on the porch, so he's trying to be quiet and get his mother to open door. His mother opens the door, right? She's in shambles. The trailer is in shambles, right? And she's basically talking to him, this, that, and the third, right? He's telling her, oh, I missed you, and these type of thing, with the big nose ring. Fell in love, the dusty maid in the night, the pale moonlight. It sounds like this is me. Good boy, Johnny. Good boy. Hi, mom. That's my son. Ha ha. Johnny, hello. Um, Oh, so now, right? So now, since I said they do not do the scene changes. So now we are at a new scene. This is when he basically is flashing back as a child again, right? So now he's flashing back as a child, and he remembers this lady, pulling up in this Porsche. I mean, like I said, I think it's a Jaguar, right? And so he's impressed by the Jaguar. So he comes. The mother tells him to come. Um, you know, she tells him to come. He goes um, in the pale moonlight. It sounds like this is to me, good boy, Johnny. Johnny, good boy. Hi, mom. That's my son. Hi. Johnny, hello. Right? Hi. My name is Olga. Right? So this is the lady who's, touching his face right now. Hi, Olga. Is that your car out there? Right? Hey, can you smile for me? So now she's, checking him out, seeing his smile. What? So he's like, big smile, open. Then she goes, open your mouth, right? Pay attention to everything. Remember, this is dealing with pedophilia, right? So understand that, this lady is basically checking him out. The mother has been pimping him out, and now she has just sold him to this lady Olga, right? So she tells him to open his mouth. Open your mouth. What? She goes, open your mouth wider. Okay, right? Then she, speaks some French and says it's good. Yes, right? Then she, tries to hand the money to the mother. The mother is like trying to keep her hands clean, so she puts the money on the table. Johnny is like, yo, who would, like, she basically leaves out, right? She basically leaves out, and then she goes, I'll wait in the car. And he turns to his mother and said, what did you do? You know what I'm saying? You're going to Hollywood and you're gonna be a big star, right? Who is that, ma? How much is that, mom? Because she's seen the envelope, right? Now, apparently she's been pimping him out so she can pay bills, right? How much money is that, mom? You have to go now. Right? She's like, basically, she don't even want to talk no more. He's asking, mom. She goes, you need to get the fuck out. Out of here now. She's yelling at him, right? Mom. He's like, go. She's like, go. No, I was just, come here, man. I want to get a look at his tag. I thought he was lost. Yeah, he's not lost. So now, see, again, we on a new scene. Basically, he has a dog. He's, flirting with this lady and all of that. He's older, but he's not at the time that he is now. It's still a flashback, but an older, age. Yeah, he's like my muffin. Yeah, boom, boom. So then it goes, he's flirting with her again. Come on, killer Norman Bates, my producers. Oh, now they playing old dirty. I was mad at this part because now he's back to a youth again. He's back at this age, right? And he's walking with the lady who just bought him. Right, and so he's walking through this party, with, a lot of ladies around and this, that, and the third. And like I said, this is a switching of, this dominant female, right? And so now these eunuchs, in such a way, right? But he's not a eunuch, but like he's like there for the pleasure, and he's a young child, so he's walking through this house party, this luxurious house party, right? And so as he's walking through, a young what's his name Wayne Brady. Sorry. I don't know why I can't get his name. You know what I'm saying? Wayne Brady is there. Now, he goes high. She goes, Lorenzo, right? Johnny, come on. She grabs him by the hand. She's talking some French, right? This is Lorenzo. He'll take care. Right? This is the scene right here. It goes, this is Lorenzo. He'll take care of you tonight. The queen makes all of us learn a language. So he's basically handing him a book, right? And if you know anything about the past, and I'll be doing a show on slavery and stuff like that, and like Greece and all of that, and making them more exotic by learning these languages and stuff like that. So this is that Greek mentality, right? He goes, learns a new language, take it. So he's handing him a book. Then he says, now mind you, this is a young kid, right? He goes, better than sucking D on Santa Monica Boulevard. Understand, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? So he's basically saying this, and he jumps into the pool, right? Then, in this same scene, look at this young lady here, right? Remember, he's young. So you see how small this young lady is here. What does the script say? What's your name? Johnny. I'm Isabella. I'm Olga's niece. She's the queen, which makes me a princess. And do you know what that means? She's saying this to him, right? He goes, no. It means one day you're gonna belong to me. Understand what is being said right there. The mindset of training this young person to use these people at her will, right? The training of the mind. This is grooming. This is the New World Order. This is all of that in one. This can't get no more blatant. And that's just a fact of life. And this part, right, like I said, the Wayne Brady part made me go, whoa. Right? Even before the Wayne Brady part, I was like, yo, that's bugged out. You know what I'm saying? But when I seen, the lady, pursuing the young kid, but then when she sold him, that's when I was like, yo, this is a bugged ass show, right? And then the Wayne Brady part, which was right before this, made me say, yo, whoa, what's going on here, right? And then when I seen this, I said, yo, I gotta do this show. I gotta talk about this, man. This is fucking ridiculous, right? Right, and like I said, I'm reading the script to you so you can know what is being said. Like, really think about what is being said. If you understand Freemasonry, you understand that it's a how do you put it? It works through the entertainment industry, and I'm doing a show on that in a few about suggestion and all of that. So, and then we going back into King James and all of this stuff. We know that, King James, was gay as well. So we understand that this system that's being set up, it was set up way before today. This is why they said you're finally in the New World Order. It was a progression to get you to this point. Right, that's why I tell people all the time, when the next witch hunt come, I won't be alive for it, but I am a proponent, and I wanted me to be one of the people that's, pushing for this next witch hunt. Whatever it's in Salem or wherever, I don't care where, the Hollywood witch hunt, whatever you call it, I am the one who is fully promoting it, and I'll be giving you my reasons in a bit, right? Then she goes, belongs to me, Isabella, right? Johnny, come on, put these on, right? Now, let me take down my lower third for a minute here, right? Now, mind you see this. Let me take me away, right? You see her. This is a groomer. She's changing his clothes, right? She's rubbing. You see her hand. She actually rubs it down from his neck to his spine, right? She's changing his name, and she's doing this. She's grooming this young kid. You see it for yourself. This is a young kid, right? Come on, put these on, right? She's talking French again. I don't understand. You will, right? Because she's calling him Julian. So he goes, not only will you understand it, you'll speak it, Julian, right? The French, right? He goes, who's Julian? You are, Johnny. You are. Get Gail another sidecar, please, right? Just split the cognac 50-50. Now that's another scene. So let's see, so I can know where we up to. So he's basically, now at this point he's older, right? But this is before he goes to jail, right? And he's with this old lady, right? And so now I'm about to read, which is being said. But Julian, after 60 seconds, his eyes just glazed over. He doesn't see me anymore. He can't just, but I want you to know that I accept it now. I'm tired. Did you get rid of the pictures in the bedroom? What pictures is he talking about? Gail? Gail, you cannot have pictures of kids in the bedroom. You just can't have that. Right? How about the TV? The TV is still there. Come on, get rid of that But now, honestly, I'm thinking she was probably, but I do agree with get rid of the TV. But, I'm under the impression that maybe, because this ain't the older lady, right? So, I'm under the impression that, he's basically saying he's not going to be attracted to this married woman or what. I'm hoping that. I'm just, even though deep inside I don't see it like that, right? But so anyway, what it would be, I'm trying to see. Okay, now once again, this is another lady, right? This is the lady that he was having an affair with, right? And so she has a child, right? And I'm gonna get into the script, because that part is over with. Son concave, take too long, and tell chips, right? Environmental. He's inside like at one point before this scene, like he was talking to the lady. They spotted another young lady that was watching him. So he basically meets up with her in another little dancing area, and they was playing this little game. Anyway, now let's get to this scene. This doesn't have to happen, right? This is somebody talking, the mother is talking to, her son. So the mother here is talking to her son, right? It goes, oh baby, she's your teacher. Listen to the grooming going on, and look who's the ones who are getting groomed. The males are getting groomed. They are going through this sexual abuse, and this is the new promotion to make the male weak, right? And so she goes, oh baby, she's your teacher. Oh my God, okay, stop telling me that. I don't care. I don't care how old she is. It doesn't fucking matter. I know how hard this is. Don't. It's if he hurts her, I'll kill him. He's talking about his father. No, don't say that. Don't say that. I'll effing kill him. Now, please get out of my room. You don't have any kids. Now they talking to the teacher downstairs. No. You talk to your husband today, how long you been teaching at the school. This was my second year. I don't know how this happened. I've been falling in love with a student. She goes, I've never fallen in love with a student before. Right? Now this is a teacher look what they're promoting. Right? I'm falling in love with a student before. Has she signed a NDA? Non-disclosure agreement, right? She's gonna. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. Is she moving out of state? She's moving out of state. Julian, right? Right, so they're basically covering this up. They don't want no messy situation. So they're signing this non-disclosure agreement. You can't talk about it. They're gonna get her out of there. He's worried, the young kid, that ain't Julian, but worrying about him, the father getting, the teacher, off to anything. So he's like, if anything happens to her, I'm gonna kill him. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so now he's home. That scene stopped. That's why I'm reading a little forward so I can know what is taking place. Let's see here. Right, so now we up to him, he's up to date in the scene, like he's at, modern time. Julian freaking K, Lorenzo, right, Lorenzo here, right, and he goes, you're late as usual, I'll meet you downstairs, alright, man, what did you do? He's presenting the card, the card that he, the queen or whatever it was, her name, Olga, had. So he was always, taking care of the car for him, right? What did you do? You mean this? This is, this right here? Man, come on. Well, it's good to see you, a handshake. Bro, come in here, like he's basically, saying a handshake. Nah, man, you gotta give me a hug, man. I held you down that whole time, right? Brother, come here, man. Oh my God, so thin. That's the prison food, man. And you got fat. Well, that's that non-prison food, mother effer. Talk to me, man. I kept it waxed, so he's showing him the car washed and all of that, right? This is him still talking. Now at this point, he's trying to stay out the game. You know, his boy is telling him, yo, I got you. But it was one part in this that I'm like, here we go again. The books and the money, he goes, thank you. You know, he's talking about, you know, always looking out for him, keeping the money, you know, keeping him looked out for. He never forgot him, you know, because you remembered, hey, you're my brother, right? You know that you're my only brother. I do. You would do the same for me, right? Yes, I would, right? Heck yeah. Now, enough of this sappy stuff, right? You want to go for a ride? She runs. You drive? Oh, okay then. Oh, remember that? Pew. Yeah, right. Man, off the tab, right? You know, coasting. Let me see. I'm trying to get to. It took a whole. I took the whole thing, escaping the machine, life, hard work, cause okay, this is a song. I hate when they, you know, like it's like somebody, you know, what somebody did, just put this through a transcriber and they didn't, you know, set the scenes in there, like, you know, new scene or something like that. Maybe less quality, but it goes maybe less quality, but fuck it. It's not like we're offering them a warranty. So now he's up to this part where he's basically walking through and he's telling them, you know, he's still in the business, but he's not. He's more managing now. He a pimp now, right? He's no longer one of the hoes. He's a pimp. Maybe less quality, but effort, right? It's not like we're offering them a warranty. You still out there? You see clients? Nah, just manage. But if someone wants a big D, then I've got a white boy with a cock even bigger than mine. You see, now the prostitution and all of that is male prostitution, right? Because they, you know, in the real world, they already broke the man down, right? And now let me just say something. The man has been broken down for a while through these organizations, right? Through the churches, through the woke, you know, Dr. Yorks and all of these type of organizations that were, you know, using, you know, Christianity, the Bible, you know, God looking down on, you know, homosexuality and all of that to actually, you know, attack the church and take the church down. There's been a plot to take the church down for a while. So this was how they did it. I mean, in real life, not the TV show, right? You know, they use this psychology of, you know, God rejects you, right? So then you have, you know, this LBG community, right? And so, you know, and I'm saying this because I have a sister. I've said this many times. You know, she's transgender, so she's not a she no more. It's a he, right? And you know, I got a lot of love for her. You know, I looked up to her. She's 5 years older than me. So when, like me, I wasn't sexually abused, but I was physically, you know, abused. And as you can see, like, you know, my finger, I don't know if you can see, like, out of my whole thumb was basically the bone, all of that. You can see that crease was out of my, now anything that I have, my skull cracked. I have, you know, burns, you know, all of this stuff, right? Because the person was, you know, my mother, right, was trying to do this offering as, you know, to appease those same systems. So me, when I speak on this, I'm speaking on, you know, this Freemasonry and all of that stuff on a personal level. It's been affected, you know, my family. I don't even talk to my sister because I feel that she put her. Well, I actually stopped talking to her before that, but I seen that in her. So it didn't surprise me that she had a child by somebody that that clearly told her I didn't want to have a child. She turns around, tells them, okay, but she wants this child. She winds up having a son. He's ironically gay now, right? Moved to another state. My other cousin, she, she had a son in Florida. She winds up moving, once she has the child and all of that, because this is the second phase, the constant separating the child from, the father. This is my cousin. She winds up moving from Florida up to New York for X amount of time, just so she can keep the son away from the father. Then when she has the two children by another guy, she winds up going back down to Florida because, the father of her other child was incarcerated. So this system, like for me, I look at it, with all of these different females in my family, the only female, like on my mother's side of the family, that I actually have respect for is my niece, right? Like she's the only one who like, and it's messed up because of my cousin, right, who I was assuming wasn't on the BS, right, because my son's mother is doing the same thing to me. I haven't seen, my son is like 14 now. I haven't seen him since he was 3 because of this same tactic. So for me, this is personal. Me going after this system is personal. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I knew about this system so long that I didn't have my son until I was in my 30s. You understand what I'm saying? Because of this knowledge, this growing system of hate of the male. You understand what I'm saying? So me, I was always cautious and like, being offstandish, trying to avoid it, and sure enough, it still hit me too because I wouldn't conform to a weaker, somebody talking to me a certain way, and I'm not that type of dude. I had a mother, who was on some bullshit, tried to get rid of me, while I'm alive. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm, and I, overcome that adversity. I had my whole hand broken, all type of wounds and scars. And, I know what happened to my sister, so for me, and, just the fact of the separation of the whole family, you know what I'm saying? Like all of us separated. My younger brother, he passed away, rest in peace. He was raised somewhere else. And so my youngest brother, we don't even communicate, right? Because of I'm deemed as the person who is like this warmonger. Like I'm supposed to be forgiven to all of this damage while the person wasn't even asking for forgiveness. Right? They just, I approached them actually the first time, when I had my son out of me trying to, work with my son's mother, even allowed my son to be around his grandmother. You know what I'm saying? So, but the person just was not forgiven, and I could never really trust him around my son due to the fact of, hey, if you would bump off your own son, there's no way you don't have that hatred to do any male like that. So as I watch these type of shows, I know that, I was fortunate not to go through the, beta beta. You understand what I'm saying? Which I don't think I have that quality, you know what I'm saying, to be a beta anyway. But, but because of my strength, you know what I'm saying, decided to try to, cut my life short. The whole I brought you in this world, I'll take you out BS. Right? So, with that being said, as I watch this, as I'm watching this cycle, I see it for what it's playing out. I'm a writer, right? Pardon me here. I'm a writer. As you can see, yes, I've written this book. You can go to Amazon and actually purchase the book, right? It's called Street Scales, They Knock 'Em Out the Box, right? Let me put up my lower third again. First, let me tell you, right? Put that up. Then let me put my thumb up to let you know, hey, don't, if you like my show, don't forget to hit the like, to subscribe, and, the bell so you can get notifications, right? Bing, like that, right? So, like I said, I know there's going to be a lot of people who hate me because I'm willing to expose this wicked system, right? Of, just, how to shift a people and this wicked practice. That's why I said if it was ever asked on me to, do a Salem witch hunt, yeah, I'm supporting it 100%. Just know I won't be around when people get wise enough to what happened, right? And, so I'm just letting it be known now, right? White boy, he talking about, he got this white boy, whatever. Right? Definitely not. Stay with me. He's telling him, crash with me. Right? And, he's like, okay. So then it goes, what's the next scene? Oh, so the next scene is Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell is talking to the guy who admitted to killing the young lady, right? Rosie O'Donnell, she's with the Rainbow Crew too. That's why it made sense for her to be in here. You have to close your eyes. Thank you. Boom, boom. Where we at? That's one kind of good or kind of good. Selling yourself short. Where we at here? I'm just sorry. I'm looking at where would Oh, he's talking about how he thought he had, killed the girl, but his boy's like, nah, you didn't, I knew you didn't do that. He's talking about, somebody else he thought he hurt, but he knew him for so long. He's like, nah. So anyway, here go Rosie O'Donnell, right? She's talking to him. To the guy on his deathbed. Jay, I know, okay, you go. Finnegan. She walks in, Kevin Finnegan. Wake the F up, right? Detective Sunday. I'm here to talk to you about Janet Holmes, the murder you did on Grandview. Remember Grandview 2006? I killed her. Yeah, I know you killed her, you effing prick. Who hired you? Who hired you, Finnegan? Come on, kill me. Hurt that bad, huh? How about I take that pillow and I suffocate the life out of you? Not a problem for me, buddy. First, you gotta tell me who hired you. Come on, Kevin. Who hired you? What the F is that? Kevin, that's all you got, Keen? I hope your death is long and painful, you effing prick. You know what that means? You're together. I thought you had, so basically, again, they don't tell you when the scene. I just, like I said, I thought I didn't even read through it. I knew this was the script, right? Because I read some of the beginning, so I didn't realize that they didn't do a scene change in there, right? So in this right here, right, this is the mother, talking to the father, right? Means a thought I'd attack her. So it goes. Now the son basically left with the teacher, right? Um, what that means? This is how it starts. So if you know what that means, they're together. I thought you had a tracker on the teacher. Why are you having to look for the teacher all the time? I need to find out where the hell she is. That's where Colin is. Find them, separate them, and bring him back home. I don't effing tell me what these days or not. Just find them. And the second you find them, you call me, understand? She keeps her hands off of Collins. Nobody gets hurt. Right? What's wrong? He ran off. Colin ran off with the teacher. You're not sending that man after him, because she already knows. Now mind you, they didn't say this, but I'm suspecting that, Kay was set up because he was messing with this guy's wife, right? And certain things she say allude to that. That's why I got this picture up, right? It goes, the man after him, Mr. Gregory is very discreet. I know what he does. No, you don't. You don't know. I know what he's effing does. That is what's happening. This is how it's being handled. Call the police. Call the police and tell them what? Call the police instead. She's basically saying, I'll call the police instead. Tell them what? That our son just ran away with a 32-year-old woman? See, so they don't even tell you how young. This whole show is geared around this pedophilia, right? And in the male faction. If you pay attention, you can tell this is a feminist movement. So effing what? Get the press involved. You think that's good idea? I'll call them then. Really? You'll call them and tell them what? He'll listen to me. He will. Yeah. Last time he listened to you, that last time he trusted you was a very long time ago. Effing long time ago, Michelle. I want to know that I didn't hurt that. Now, right? See again, he's talking to her, right? So, he pops up and he visited his old fling, right? And so he goes, I want you to know I didn't hurt that girl, Bella, right? You were right. You can't be here. I know, I understand. I have a son. Hey, whoa. That's that beautiful. What's his name? Colin. He's a lot of trouble. You being here only makes it worse. Basically he's in a lot of trouble. Okay. Johnny, he's walking away. You can't let him see you. Now, after she runs up and hugs him, she pushes him away and she says, you can't let him see you. No, Michelle, wait, what? The problem, wait a second. He'll just do do it again. He'll do it again to all of us. Stay away, right? So, inside of that right there, I'm taking it as he was behind the setup. He probably got with the queen or whatever, to set him up, right? Now, this is the queen. She's older, right? So it goes, he meeting up. Now, mind you, he meets up with Rosie O'Donnell. She tells him, that she spoke to the Fettigan dude, right? And that he basically was, she talked to him, couldn't get nothing out of him, but he had said something about Keen. Keen. He's like, Keen? Yeah, she's like, Keen. The queen? No, but what does that mean to you? Right? So he's like, oh, damn, wait a minute. So the queen must have set me up, right? It goes, no, what does that mean to you? Oh, sheesh, right? Julian, enjoy your lunch. Julian, enjoy your lunch. He basically gets up and walks away. He's like, nah, I gotta go see the queen, right? F Julian, F, right? My name is Olga the queen. Yes, the queen. Come on. Where you been, Julian? Working. No, not what I heard. Stay down. Jay, what's up, man? Go ahead, sit. I want to see the queen. Why? Now he's talking to, and in the part that I'm reading, he's actually talking to Wayne Brady. Like saying, like, he want to see the queen. He's like, why? I think I want to go back to work again. You want to see Olga? You want to get back to work now? Hey, why not? Why not? Yeah, effing Julian K. Getting the band back together again. Right? Boy. Okay. Yeah, let's go. I'll drive. Then they playing the Blondie song again, Color Me, right? So we just gonna drift past the Color Me song, right? Okay, it goes, why? What happened to you? Where? Now, that's when he's talking to her right now. He's like, what happened to you? Go where? She's like, go, right? He's like, why? What happened to you? Go where? She says, they will kill you, right? And then, he hears, hello, Julian, remember me. He says, Isabella, you do, that's sweet. What happened to her? Right? He's asking, what happened to the queen? Because he's really there for the questions, right? For the answers, right? He really wasn't there to, get back in the market, from what I'm assuming, right? The first hedonist come here, right? And then she goes, never had sex, he thought satisfaction came more from, she's talking about Epicurus, whatever, right? Said he never had sex, right? He thought satisfaction came more from the absence of pain, right? Then the presence of pleasure. Turn around. Like now she's, the young girl that was saying that she was gonna own you. Now she's groomed into that system, and now she's doing the same thing, right? So now she's checking him out, going, turn around the other way. Do you know? Then she's telling him, do you know I was in love with you when I was a little girl? Now, mind you, we see all of the stuff that was taking place. We seen how young she was. We see how young he was. What is being promoted here? That's what you got to ask yourself. Like, wait, what are you talking about? Right? Take off your jacket. Nice. Your shirt, your pants. I said take off your pants. No, right? I thought you wanted to work. Get to work, Julian. Tonight you with me. Come on. Take off your pants. What's the matter? Right? She has, you get F too much in the ass in jail, right? You don't remember how to F ladies, right? Julian effing Kane. Come on. Take off your pants. Julian, well, let me put this to the next picture. This is her talking reckless to him, right? It goes, Julian, where are you? Hey, come on, come on, come on. Like she's slapping him, right? And, so he's finally like, all right, when he decides to screw her. And she goes, yeah, okay. Now show me what you can do. Once I had a love and it was a gas, soon turned out. Had a heart, this is, some song, seems like the real thing, only to find macho mistrust, right? And so basically it goes off with, this scene here. This is only, the first episode. This is the pilot episode. Now, in this pilot episode is what I'm addressing, like what is being promoted, right? Like I said, I personally, know, like I said, like what happened to my sister and stuff like that, this system. So for me, it's deep. It's like, now y'all have come out of the closet and this is what y'all are promoting. You understand what I'm saying? This is their full-fledged system now. It's out. So, when I hear this woke, quote-unquote woke, because they all a part of this system, right? With the double-edged talking and all of that, how you are not aware of what's being taken place. And all of the people who have something against these pedos, me, you know what I'm saying, why isn't anybody complaining about this show? Like, what's going on? How is this even being alluded by the people? This is something that needs to be addressed, people. You know what I'm saying? This needs to be addressed. Showtime needs to be sued. When the people really wake up and see this game that was played on the minds, I feel that Hollywood, like in the words of Ice Cube, burn Hollywood, burn. The same way they went after the the Christian faith and all of that, I feel this same system should be addressed in the same way. Right? That's just what I feel. I feel it should be addressed in the same way. It should not be just looked away from as entertainment, especially if you stick around and you see my shows. If you see what I'm promoting, the hypnotism, the mesmerism, this system of building this new God, this technology and all of that, I'm revealing it to you. I'm showing you what's the agenda and how they are pulling it off. Burn Hollywood, burn. That should be the first thing going. The music industry. Now I understand why Islam banned, all of that stuff. I'm not a Muslim, you know what I'm saying? But every day I see more and more why Islam is the way it is, because this whole system comes from that area. So there was one system that said, no, that's why you see the attack on, the religions, whether it be Islam and all of this, because this is the, way of them transferring this music, right? And I'm going to get into your history. I'm going to show you how countries have fallen behind this system. Recent, and you will understand. You will go, I don't know if it's recent, but it says as the same time that America was being born, right? So we will be getting into that. For right now, I'm out of here. This is Old York Gritty / Smoking Jokes Grand Strains, right? And I'm Juice Warner. And don't forget, check my book out, Street Scalzi, Knock 'em Out the Box. And ain't got none of that pedo stuff in here. You know what I'm saying? This is all love. Everybody gets props. The woman gets props. The man gets props. This is a unification book. This is not none about the separation. Now, it is about, a father who gets killed and his sons have to go out and find the killers. One is a street guy. The other is a police officer along with his partner, right? And a exotic dancer. They go and basically in pursuit of finding the killers. That Street Scalzi, Knock 'em Out the Box. I'm Juice Warner, and I'm up out of here. Peace, people.